Have you always wanted to learn how to use a computer but didn't know where to start? Then you are in the right place. Welcome to Distilling Insights, where we simplify learning and help you build practical skills. In today's lessons, we are starting from the very beginning, which is what a computer is. We're going to be talking about computer, its component, and how everything works together. By the end of this video, you'll be able to identify the main part of a computer, understand the difference between hardware and software, and also explain how a computer works. Now, the first thing is, what is a computer? A computer is an electronic device that accepts data, processes it, stores it, and produces information. I believe now, what am I saying? What I'm saying is you type your name on the keyboard and computer processes it. Then what the computer processes will be displayed on the screen. Now, what am I saying again? You see your name that you type on the keyboard. That is the data. That is what the computer accepts. And then it processes it, then displays it on the screen. So I want you to take note of three keywords in this definition, which is what? Or four keywords rather. Electronic device, accepts data, processes it, that's the third one, and then what? Produces information. So it's just like you going to grind something, what you pour inside is now the data. When it process, when it blends it, that is the processing. And then when you have your smoothing, is it produce now, or should I call it smoothing solution? That is what you now call the information. Now, without wasting much of our time, I'm going to talk to you about characteristics of a computer. Why people prefer computer? What are the features of a computer? A computer can be characterized based on their speed. Yes, we know computer to have a very good speed. It have accuracy. Characteristics of a computer. Another characteristics of a computer is their storage. It has a very large storage compared to phone. Then it can be reliable, reliability. And the last one, which I am going to limit this class to, is that it is versatile. That is versatility. Now, what did I say about characteristics of a computer? I said speed, one, accuracy, two, three, the storage capacity of a computer. Four, reliability. And five, the versatility. The types of computers, which I want you to follow. You're going to see it on your screen now because there are pictures coming alongside this. Now, the first type of a computer that we have is a desktop computer that is very heavy. It is large. It is a big sized computer. You hardly can move about with it. Yes. And then the second one is a laptop computer. Laptop computer is what you see people, in offices. You're going, you can easily put it in your bag, you move around with it. Yes. And the third one is a tablet. This is a tablet. It's also, mobile. You can take it almost everywhere. And then the last one is the smartphone. The smartphone, that is what everybody has with them. Yes, even the children has a smartphone with them. Now, the next thing I want you to know in this class is that we have the parts of a computer. And now, what are the parts of a computer? I'm going to be talking about a laptop. I'm going to be using a laptop as an example. Yes, what are the parts of a laptop? You have the screen. Yes, you can see it right there. The screen, which is can also be referred to as a monitor. We also have the keyboard. A keyboard is common. You see it everywhere. Then the touchpad. This is the touchpad of a computer. Then you also have the webcam. The webcam is that exact part of the computer that is always up there where you can, camera, yes, web camera. So you can easily see yourself on the webcam. That's how you are able to do video call, Google Meet, anything on this particular laptop. You also have the speakers. This is the speaker. You have the USB ports. Yes, it's usually at the side of your computer. Then you also have the power button. The power button is right here on your computer. That is where you are able to switch on and switch off your laptop. Then the charger port from the name is where you plug your what? Your charger to your laptop. And then we are going to talk about the next one, which is the component of a computer system. A computer system consists of what? This component, it consists of the hardware, the software, the data, and then the users. I call it the people were, yes. The hardware, the software, which is usually needed. Let me just limit it to two: hardware and software. Now let's talk about the computer hardware. The computer hardware is what you can easily, like, it's physical. Yes, you can feel, you can touch. And what are those hardware? We have the let's talk about the input devices. These are the computer hardware that helps you, input. Yes, it helps you collect information and drop into your computer. So we have the keyboard, the mouse, the scanner, the microphone. Okay, so those are the input devices. And then let's talk about the output devices. The output devices are the monitor, printer, and speakers. What does that mean? It means it helps you bring out information. Input takes in, output does what? It releases or brings out information. Now, to talk about the next one is the storage devices, which is the hard drive, or you have the flash drive as seen on the screen. Those ones helps you store information on your computer. And like we were taught when we were in school, that we have the CPU, which is the central processing unit of a computer. That helps the processing. We call it the processing device of a laptop or of a computer. Now, let's talk about the software. The software is a set of instructions that tells the computer what to do. I hope I'm not too fast in this tutorial. If I'm too fast for you, you can drop it in the comment section so I can reduce the speed of my communication. Yes, I can reduce the speed at which I talk. This will help you assimilate more. Yeah, assimilate better. Now, for software, we want to talk about software. Software is the set of instructions that tells the computer what to do. The software tells the computer what to do. And we have what? The Windows, the Microsoft Word, the Excel, the Google Chrome. And trust me, also have this. We're going to talk about how hardware and software, how they work, how they communicate. Now, this is how they communicate. Let's assume I press A on my keyboard, and then the keyboard will send the information to the computer. The software processes it. Any software, it could either be the Windows, the Microsoft Word, or the Excel, whatever software I'm working on, will receive it and process it. Then what happens next is that we see it on the screen. It pops up. That means the monitors displays it. I said the monitor or the screen. Now, we have what I've said so far that I want you to learn as we begin the journey of learning computer basics for absolute beginners. Is that I talked about the definition of a computer. What is a computer? I also talked about the characteristics, what you can say about the computer. That's the features of the computer. We have different types of a computer. We talked about it. We also talked about the components of the computer. What does the computer consist of? From there, we talked about the input, output, the storage devices, and also the processing devices. And I talked about the software and then the hardware. Please don't forget that. Then how this software and hardware, how they communicate. And also now to conclude all of this, I want you to know that you just completed lesson one of our computer skills for beginner series. Now, if you have any question, please drop it in the comment section. And if you find this video helpful, this lesson helpful, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to Distilling Insight, and also turn on your notification bell so you don't miss the next lesson. Now, next video we'll learn about the keyboard, the mouse, and how to navigate your computer like a pro. And until then, take care of yourself